All right. Um, didn't really see much of reaction. Let me get rid of this later, and let me put this back to 15. There was our dip yesterday post FOMC minutes. This would have been a great short, man. 4,000 was the holdout, and that's way up here. And this is a pretty big drop below 4,000, but the bulls managed to recover 4,000 and keep it above. And looks like we rejected just at the bottom of the bull flag here. So technically speaking, just been chopping sideways. This looks to me like a reverse, not reverse, a megaphone. But again, like I said yesterday, I have no idea what to discern from that pattern. I was looking at the, where is it? I do notice there, I guess that's why they put it in bold. There's a Fed speech at 10:50 a.m. 11 gasoline stock change. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Crude oil. So, but nothing major for the rest of the day. Tomorrow, core PCE price index. Oh, and let's read Adam Mancini's tweet. God, I do not like Twitter, man. Okay, that was from 18 hours ago. I don't know why they showed me. All right. We are now 1.5 days in the same 30-point range in ES, 3980 to 4020, marking the tightest, trappiest range in months. Battle for the 50 DMA 4K level. Take profits fast. Plan today supports 4013. Let's go ahead and adjust this. 4013. Oh, I have that. Let's just slightly increase that since this is support. And let's do this also on TradingView. Or do I already have it on TradingView? I have 4014. Let me just slightly adjust it. Oh, perfect. One more. Okay. $3998 to 3988 is the next support, and that's pretty much where I have my 50 DMA, and just slightly below that the 200 DMA, which I haven't adjusted in a bit. Let me quickly adjust that. Yeah, the difference isn't really that much. Although the 50 DMA is right where it needs to be, 200 slightly lower. So it looks like bulls lost the 50 DMA yesterday and managed to recover just above the 200 DMA. All right. Okay, and oh yes, 3998 to 3988. Come on, focus. 3998, which is right about here, to 3988. Oh yes, this is where we dipped. Well, not really. I might have to put a new level for this. And we'll just, I was gonna put like a square, but you know what? Never mind that. Okay, as long as above 4013, pop to 4035, and then 4047 is in play. 3988 fails, sell to 3970. Okay. Oh, someone just posted chart pros. The rare megaphone bottom can be recognized by its successive higher highs and lower lows, which form after a downward move. The bullish pattern is confirmed when, usually, on the third upswing, price breaks above the prior high, but fail to fall below this level again on the third upswing. This is interesting. Let's zoom in. Let's go ahead and draw this megaphone. On the third upswing, 1, 2, 3. Adamantini responded to this. He goes, for sure, this pattern is the source of the chop. We'll need to break out to get any sort of follow through. Move that does not trap. Someone goes, newsletter said 4013 was resistance. Do all the levels just flip from support to resistance when it passes? It's a bear flag, about as textbook as it gets. And this guy has 0 likes. Another one says this looks like a head and shoulders on the hourly. That's a really messy looking head and shoulders. This is a megaphone. I don't know how this other guy sees a bear flag. The only way this can be a bear flag is if we completely ignore all of these dips and then we somehow find a channel under here. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Anyways. All right. So our targets are 40, wait, 40. I should have watched the targets. Okay. 4035 to 4047. 4035. Interestingly, we have nothing here. And 4047. Now, of course, the trick is to see where this would be on SPY, unfortunately. Which somehow SPY isn't on the list anymore. Okay. So 4013, I guess, is about here on SPY. Okay. And then there. Not really. Not really. Looks like 4013 is right about here. Yeah. It's hard for me to get. All right. Now for the targets. I really don't know. Let me see if I can zoom this back out. 4013, 4035. It looks like it's just above the bull flag, so maybe 4035 is 403. No, it doesn't make sense. No, I'm gonna guess it's right at the bull flag here. Add drawing. I don't know why I have a really strong craving for vanilla Greek yogurt with strawberry and some walnuts. And of course, to take a nap. I always want to take a nap. I went to bed early last night. Did everything I should do to try and get a good night's rest, and then woke up, I think, like 4 in the morning to go to the bathroom and came back and could not fall asleep. I think I tossed and turned for about 2 hours. Man, okay. Where would this be? Where would this be? Come on, man. Focus. Alright, it looks like it's right about here. Which is unfortunate because this basically means that our first target is almost already there from pre-market moves. Unless we dip and then come back above. And that would be what on the option? $403. I guess I'll have to target. Wait. Why did... Wow. When I clicked on it initially, I thought I was going crazy, but I could have swore it was expensive. Alright. Let's go to 402 then. Closing print was here. I usually don't do this, but in case this is going to dip down. How did I do this before? I made this color, right? Okay. Yeah, I would need this to pull back to support for 4013, and then we can continue upwards. And it looks like we're right at VWAP. Oh, this is the hour. Damn it. This closing print's still about accurate, yeah. Yeah, I would need this to pull back. I don't think it'll pull back to VWAP, but I'll need to pull back to 4013. Maybe chop for a bit. Maybe chop until this guy speaks. Which is what? When is he supposed to speak again? This is Thursday. Thursday, 10:50. I don't know how much impact he's gonna have in the market, but if I don't see a strong supply or demand form, I guess I'll just wait till this 10:50. Although on ES, I already see a 15-minute demand forming here. And I think the volume is high enough here that I can justify putting the mark. We've already broken the bull flag, at least from ES point of view. SPY, not so much. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see what happens. Maybe I'll just wait until after 10:50, unless something really obvious forms. I just realized something. I'm such an airhead. This was worth $30 down here, right? And then it closed around $40 up here. When the market opens, this is going to be worth like $80, $90. So I have to choose a different option strike. Probably 404 or 405 would be more reasonable. This basically means that if someone took a swing here yesterday at this drop, this would be a good play. I mean, this is a 4-point increase, and the market's going to open in 5 minutes. If this can continue pushing up, or at least stay where it is, this will be a nice swing. Thing is, I think swings are a huge gamble. In any case, yeah, 405 will probably open around $20-$30 when the market opens. So I'll come right back when the market opens to show this. All right, bell rung. I wanted to get there, but I was busy doing something. Let me just. Okay, I was way off. So this opened up at about $20. Wait, but that's for the 405. Let's look at the 403 that I was looking at before. Yeah, this one's like opened around 77, the 403. So let's check out 404. Yeah, what I'm going to need to do is to watch ES and see if we come back down. The thing is, 4013 was support when Adam Mancini made his tweet. And then 4035. But we're now at 4027. So I need this to pull back. And after 403, what was it? After 40, let me back this up a bit, sorry. After 4022, no, it's 4035 and 4047. So yeah. And we are actually, let me just put this on so you guys can see what I'm looking at. We are actually at the top of this megaphone now, and look, see we're rejecting. Now, based on what this guy tweeted, this chart person, whatever, on the third upswing, we need to break through. So if I need this to pull back, so that I can get in, but do I? Now that I'm thinking about it, nope, I'm following my own rules. Unless I see, so we have a 15 here. Let's see if we find anything on another time frame. There's a 30. There is a 30. I did not see that. Oh my God. Wow. If you hear me clicking it, I just put fresh batteries into this mouse yesterday evening. It's not the batteries. This mouse is just obnoxious. Edit. And I think I said I would make 30 minutes. It's going to be one of those busy days, I can tell. Yeah, whatever pullback occurred there, it's... Alright, so this is 417. What did I say I was going to do? Oh my God, I'm not thinking. Wait, but I'm doing this on ES. I need to do this on SPY. Ugh, you know what? It's not as clear on SPY, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Whatever little pullback I got, it's turning around. It's gonna break through this. I should have gotten in around 34. Bulls want this to break through now, but this means I'll have to violate my own rules. Going along without any demand zone forming. I mean, one did technically, but it's not getting retested. Oh well, I mean, I'm not going to force myself to make a trade, even though it seems like things are going to go in the proper way. I need to stick with my plan. I need to focus on consistency. This is not my strategy. Yeah, it looks like we're on the verge of breaking out of this megaphone. Let me put this back to 15. Okay, it looks like we're on the verge of breaking out this megaphone. But unless we retest at least 4015 or 4018, I'm gonna put an alert here. Oh my god, dude, this, okay. Below. I wish there was a way to set that to be default as below. So I'm wondering if it fails to break the megaphone on the third upswing, what does this mean? Oh, well, I'm thinking too much of this little pattern thing, so I'm gonna go back to my original plan. And I'm also gonna put an alert just in case we flush below 4013. Below. Is there a way to make this default? Man, Thinkorswim is so obnoxious, man. Okay. Alright, I need to get back to work. Alright, I jumped in the shower with the expectation that this thing would just rally and do its thing as it normally does when I'm in the shower, but instead it looks like we've rejected on from the bull flag on SPY, and we're still above the bull flag on ES, but you know, I don't know how accurate my bull flag is on ES. I've adjusted it so many times, but I do see a pretty clear on the 30-minute candle. Let's change it. On the 30, we've got a clean supply forming. We did make it to Adam Mancini's target of 403. Was it 35 or 37? It was 37. So we didn't quite make it to 37. But whatever I had here for SPY, we came pretty close to it. So if I had gone long here at this weekly test at about 20, 30, whatever, could have probably sold it here for 45, but this is really a tiny move. It's not even worth risking the trade. But again, this is a pretty strong supply forming here. Let's take a look at it on the 15. So this candle's only just started though. We're 5 minutes into this candle, so I have to wait and see how this goes. But as of right now, if things continue as they're looking, this will be a false breakout of the megaphone pattern. And we never came close to testing the 4013 support, but we did test the 4022 support. I should have noticed that was support and taken that probably long, but again, the move up was not worth it. But it's easy to say that after the fact though. So then 4022 is right about here. I should move this up just a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, nothing major to report here. All right, we came very close to retesting 4013. Missed it by a few points. One can call this a false breakdown of the 4022 support, and this could be another push back above to break the megaphone pattern. I would say it's a 50-50 long here. It's tricky, but this candle's about to end in about a minute. This 50-minute candle. So I'm going to see if it does form a clean 50-minute demand. Then our usual strategy is to see if it retests. It is not this way though on the 30-minute. There's only the 15-minute, and still This is about to close and it doesn't look good. If this was strong, if this was up here, and then retested coming back down, maybe testing VWAP, then yeah, I'll be more comfortable taking that long. But yeah, there we go. I remember taking a long on, but that was a day when everything was dropping. It was a knife catch. But if this brand new 50-minute candle that's forming, if this fails, if this drops below here, yeah, then this is gonna be like a drop base drop. Yeah, so far not looking good. All right, I'll be back. All right, we just tapped 413 and bulls had a quick recovery. Where's this 404? I'm curious to see if the bulls make this. See, I have this 30-minute. Oh, it only shows an ES. This 30-minute demand that formed. It looks like we're trying to keep it above there for now, but it's on ES only. Yeah, this is a pretty decent recovery. I wonder what this looks like on the 5. Now, I see nothing here on the 5 either. Well, again, this was the previous 15-minute demand that formed. So we technically tested that. This, all have been recovered very quickly. I'm tempted to see if, nope, I'm sticking to my rules. I need to see a 15-minute demand form. But I mean, again, that's what I'm saying. It did form here and it's just been retested. So, I don't know. I don't feel it. So I'm not going to force myself to take a trade. Wait a little bit later and see what happens. I mean, I could be wrong. This is, it's still pushing. So yeah, I could be wrong. Had I put a price buy in here for a couple options at 10 or 11, I'll already be up 20 bucks. And if bulls manage to push this all the way back up to the megaphone, this is going to be worth like 40 bucks. It's funny, on my 15-minute, this is amazing. Thinkorswim is just so ridiculous. I have ES on my other chart. Let me just pull it over. ES 15-minute. We are under the trend line, okay? ES 15-minute. We're over the trend line. Same chart, same time frame, just on a different chart, and it looks different. There's just this lack of consistency of Thinkorswim is just so frustrating. I truly have nothing but loathing for the neighbor above me. I wonder if that came through. Probably not. I mean, I'm using a tiny microphone on my laptop, but it's just from, I think around 7:30 this morning I woke up with the sound of her slamming something on the floor, and she just doesn't stop. She just does not stop. She just moves around, dropping things, moving furniture. It's like she has some sort of mental problem and she can't stop moving. She can't stop making noise all day long. And it started to drive me insane, really. All right. I'm going to come back after 10:50 and see what's happened. Wow. Okay, I've been distracted with trying to set up a couple sites to try and find a roommate, which is, I know it's going to be next to impossible since this is a crappy little studio and I've made the rent pretty cheap. And I only want a female. This is going to be such close quarters. Um, yeah, needs to be a female and someone who's comfortable being in close quarters with me. I'd rather just not have a roommate than be with someone that's going to make me miserable. But this was a beautiful, as I mentioned before, 15-minute uh, supply that formed. And I was too busy doing online stuff for the roommate thing to realize that it also formed a 30-minute supply. I don't think it was an hour. No, it was an hour as well. So this this is a perfect. But the only bad thing about it, though, let me rephrase this. Let's go back down to the 15. The only bad thing is there wasn't really much of a retest. I would have liked to have seen a little retest back here, but we are just falling. Um, as far as that megaphone pattern, we haven't quite reached the bottom of it yet. 3980 was supposed to be a let me see. I don't know if there's any reason for me to be in that meeting. 3970 was the next spot down. It looks like we just made it there. So yeah, this would have been an absolute beautiful short. Let's try 398. Yeah, look at that. When it peaked up here, one could have gotten in, low 20s and walked away, and this would have been a massive profit for the day. So yeah, what are you gonna do? The 1050 meeting maybe is the reason why this jumped down. I don't know, but this was falling before the 1050 meeting. So I don't know. Clear rejection from the bull flag on SPY, a false breakout on ES, and I guess that guy's comment on Twitter this morning that usually the third upswing needs to break or it's bearish. Or did he even say that? He just said that typically it's a bullish pattern and the third upswing needs to break. Well, that didn't happen, and we've fallen back down, not that far from the bottom of the megaphone. Let me just go ahead and show it here. And it looks terrible here, I know. I'm not sure if I should make the megaphone like this, but I'm trying to find the spot where it meets most of the lines. But yeah, so this is a clear false breakout, and this would have been a beautiful short. I thought about drawing the megaphone on SPY, but I wasn't quite sure how to get the bottom. But look at this, from 402 to 396. That is a pretty good move. 6 points. Man. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Okay. Let me pull over because I thought the 200 DMA doesn't show on my Thinkorswim. Let me increase the size of this, and let's go to a 15. So 50 DMA was lost. 200 DMA, according to Adamancini, would be a good spot for the bounce. We're just above his 3970 support. We've created a 15-minute demand already. So let's put this aside. And you can see here we just formed a 15-minute demand here. I'm reluctant, oh my god, I'm reluctant to take this long. Add a drawing price because we basically dropped 6 points, so I'm worried this is going to be a knife catch. But we formed a 15-minute demand. This is our strategy. We are just above the 200 DMA. We are at Adam Mancini's support level. And, well, that's 3. I wish there was a 4th one, but I don't have it. I would like to say that we're at the bottom of the megaphone, but if we look at ES, we haven't quite made it to the bottom of the megaphone. But then again, I don't know if I really have my megaphone bottom properly set up, to be honest. So, could this be a chance to take it long? Maybe. What would be our target, though? I would say 4,000, so maybe 398 on the long, which is already expensive. I can't even afford that one. So we'll have to hope for a pullback and retest the demand zone. Let's hopefully see if we can get it back down here, maybe around 396. How much would that cost? My entire account, more than likely. Okay, so right around there. So we'll see if we get a pullback there. Man, I need to make some food. I have not had anything to eat all day. We'll put the alert. Of course, while I go to make food, this is gonna drop. Now, granted, this 15-minute candle would have been nicer if it was a little bit stronger, a little bit higher, and the next one would be the retest before it continues higher. But this is what we got, so it is possible that we may reject here at 397 at the bottom of this. I think this is the October low support line, which worked yesterday for a good swing, actually, now that I think about it. But and what I did is I added, for that 30-minute supply that formed, I added a pretty strong supply line here. But yeah, we're 3 minutes into this. Yeah, we're 3 minutes into this candle. So it looks like it's about to set off my alert right now. Yep, there it is. Got my headphones on. It's funny, I put my alert at 57, but my account's only 54 bucks, so I can't even get in now if I wanted to. It would need to pull back more. Or I'd have to choose a higher strike, which I'm not sure I want to do. What is the 399? I mean, that is a halfway retracement of the drop, so I guess I could do 399. I swear, all day it's been noise, literally, no lie, from the moron upstairs. The guy next door, I guess he just moved in. And ironically, this side was hammering earlier. So I've got no peace and quiet. What I want to do is I want to see what happens with this candle. If this just ends up failing and falling below, then, that's going to be a wasted trade. I just realized something. Let me see if this looks the same. Okay, increase. No, God, I wish I can somehow get rid of this. No, my God, there. This one. This is a stupid asinine setup right here to have these two things right above each other. All right, let's go to a 4-hour. Yeah, it looks like we're slowly dropping back to the January trend line. The one that's been kicking us down since January of 2022. So we're not too far from there. So if there's a spot where bulls want this to rally, it's definitely here. And we have now fallen below the support. I don't like knife catches. This is what cost me money on Tuesday, was it? I think it was Tuesday. I mean, granted, it was $4, but or $5 with the commission. But yeah, the play was to take this short. I missed it. What can I do? But I'm not really into looking to take this long. I mean, yes, we're at January downtrend line. We're at the 200 DMA. We're forming a 15-minute demand zone. It would be nice if there was a fourth confluence, like we're at a support level, resistance level on the VIX or something like that. Although I don't know what this is, but I'm going to move this down here. But yeah, I would like to see, well, I guess if we consider this a rejection of 15-minute supply, I want to see this drop. But you know what? It may retest this and then continue down. And then we may drop, because this is where we were this morning. And this is a very, very strong zone here. I don't know what this is. I'm just going to adjust this slightly. So yeah, maybe this is going to turn around. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. That was my pullback. Let's try 31. Oh my God, fine. 33. Now you've gone to 34. You know what? Whatever, fine. Then just leave without me. Because watch, I now try and get 34, and then it starts to drop. Oh, are you going to be greedy about $1? Of course. Now it just pushes to 35. Fine. 34. I guarantee you, now that I'm in, guarantee you it's going to drop down to like 29 or 30 and then continue dropping. Also, it's frustrating that this is the lunch hour, so I don't know if this is really going to go. But anyways, let's go ahead and put our stop loss. Ugh, that's going to be a lot of money lost. I should have just gotten in when it dipped back down in here. But that wouldn't be so much confirmation, so much as me just hoping that it turns around and goes in my favor. Look at it. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It went back down to 31. Just so frustrating. So we've gone from 35 to 30. I'm telling you, that's what I should do. I should just be greedy and put it back down to the level where I think it might go to, and then just, if it leaves me, it leaves me. I know I'm complaining about $3 or $4, but still. Although I just realized on my trading view for SPY, we bounced at the January 22 descending trend line yesterday before the market closed. And it looks like it rejected not too far from that bull flag. Here, let me just bring it over. Wow. Just, wow, come on. So here's the January 22 descending line. This big bulbous thing I have here. We didn't even make it up there. Just get rid of this ugly thing. Came back to the bull flag this morning, rejected, and here we are. So yeah, this is the January 22nd. I wonder if I should increase the size of this. I think I already did. This is as big as it can get. I don't know why it looks small when we zoom in here though. So just asinine. Ass-E-9. Alright. So yeah, looks like we're just struggling with this doji. I don't know if this is going to go anywhere or not. Oof, Jesus Christ, man. I tried to put my stop loss at 27 and it was just basically right there. I asked this guy not to slam his door, so he just closes it aggressively instead. That's not good. What would have been ideal is for this to close more solid and not make it, not like this doji. I don't know what this is called. It's not actually doji, but it's doji-ish. Not a good start off. Not a good start off at all. Alright, here we go. We're gonna risk losing about 10 bucks. I know I should probably put this below, but, or you know what ideally from the book I read of Adam Grimes, ideally I should put this like down to here. because they say when they go down fishing for liquidity to come back up, they're going to go down to where they assume most people are going to be putting their stop losses, which is here. So you should therefore put your stop loss even further out. Yeah, that's easier said than done, because when you put your stop loss even more aggressive than everyone else, guess what? You lose more money than everyone else. So 1 minute into this bull, this 15-minute, and this is not looking good. Yeah, I'm not doing that though. I'm not risking, like, what is this? Almost 20 bucks? No, that's just too much of my account. It's at 34. I'll risk 9 bucks. Is it possible to turn back around and pick me up? Maybe. I don't know. Look at that. It was green. It was coming up. It was coming up until I put my stop loss. And it smells my stop loss like blood in the water with a shark. It's going to come down and fill it. Watch me take the stop loss off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put an alert here to let me know that this thing is coming back down. And I really should have had breakfast this morning, and I really wish I had the funds to go buy my essential amino acid pills. I don't believe in branch chain amino acids. I think this is a waste of money. I'm fairly confident it is, because the research shows that it is. But I think essential amino acids, a supplement that gives you all 18 of the amino acids, both essential and non-essential, is pretty good. And I have exactly one pill left. I probably should have taken it this morning. It might have given me some more focus, and will help muscles heal better. But I didn't, so I need to eat soon. And I have a client this afternoon as well, so I'm actually a couple dollars in the positive. I didn't want to say anything and jinx myself. Now, as far as the target for selling, I'm beginning to wish actually that I had chosen that set of the 399 to 398. If I had waited for a pullback here and gotten in at 50, 51, 50, whatever, then I can go ahead and exit maybe here, and this would be about worth around 70, 80 bucks. But I did not do that because I didn't want to risk my entire account. And instead I chose the 399. And unfortunately, because it's further strike out, I know it's only 2 points, but it's still today's expiration. So unless this thing starts to really groove and move and get into the 398 territory, theta decay is going to be a problem. Oh man, body's screaming for protein. All right, I'm going to walk away, and I'm going to put the sell limit 34. Where's 44? It's just under this line. I don't know why I keep thinking this is where it's going to break down, but I think it is. But a $10 a $9 profit isn't really a great deal, but you know what? With my account, $9 is decent. I mean, technically speaking, when this hits 39, I would have made a 10% increase on my account size almost. Oh, this is helpful. Okay. Oh, I gotta save these. This is helpful. All right, sorry. Um, Jesus Christ, dude. I wonder if you can hear that. The guy next door just keeps. I mean, it's not that hard to close the door. Just pull it into place, let go of the knob, done. Doesn't seem so hard. I just don't understand it. Part of me saying, be greedy, put your stop loss up here at 398, just the beginning, the very first 398, because that'll be close to about 4,000, which would be the next target for ES. We're now at 3985. But another part of me is saying, no, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and sell this now. See if we can get to, see if we can at least get to 40. Not good. I got door slammer, hammer, and furniture dragger. And just like that, I went from positive to negative. Yep, if I had chosen this instead, could have gone from 50 to 70. 50 what? 50? Yeah, 50 to 75. 25 bucks. Choosing the right strike is really, really important. Oh, man. I didn't see this. Let me bring this over and increase this. Looks like this is a support for VIX. I need this to break and fall through. If this if this can break and fall, if we can make it to here again on, you know what, this little dash line isn't cutting it. We need to make it back down here, but unfortunately it looks like this is serving as support and bouncing, which is not good. I am not going to get a chance to eat anything, am I? This is gonna take a while to do. All right. Yeah, I can't watch the screen anymore, so we're just gonna have to exit for a loss here at 30. Please come up to 30 maybe. So I just take a $5 loss instead of my $5 gain. No? Okay. Oh, you did it just as I took off the, whatever, 29. I gotta do this. I just wanted to jump in before I start calling these people. Look, came back up, went back up to 35, and when did I get in? It was at 34, right? So I could have at least gotten a couple. Watch, it's gonna just go ahead and continue rallying. So it comes down when I'm about to be busy and I have to step away, and then all the way down to here, which is probably where I sold. It's right here is where I sold, and then works its way back up. Look at this. Remember I wanted to sell at 40? Oh my God. I mean, it's just so frustrating, man. It is just so frustrating. In less than 5 minutes, I went from, or it was at five, yeah, in less than 5 minutes, I went from being up $5 to being down. And I didn't lose just $5. When I sold at 29, I don't know how, I was at 50, what was it, 52? I think I was at $52. I thought it was 54. But look at this. Made its way back up to 40. I could have sold there. I got in at 34 and I wanted to sell at 40 just to make 5 measly bucks. Couldn't get that done. Okay, before I finally sit down to eat breakfast at 1:20 in the afternoon, um, Adam Mancini actually, it does look like the bulls are doing their best to keep this above the 200 DMA, and at one point this spiked up to almost 45. So had I kept my sell limit at 45, this would have worked, and I have no doubt it's gonna eventually work its way back up. But as the longer it takes to do it, the more theta is gonna kick in and hurt this. The play I should have taken was taking this at 50. Where was this? This would be the beginning of this 12:30. If I got in here at 50 and set my sell limit at 75, I could have easily gotten out a while ago and made 25 bucks. So my mistake was not picking a closer strike and not waiting for a bigger pullback, which came here, and selling. Should have sold here. This should have been my target. I did have a feeling this was going to be a problem, and so far it is. But I still could have made 25 bucks, which would have been 50% of my account. So that was a mistake. Well, the sad reality is if I had kept my stop loss at or below here and walked away and let this thing run, it peaked as high as 50 here with this little spike, or actually 48, but definitely hit 50 here with this spike. So I got in at 34. If I had set my sell limit at 45, I would have made 10 bucks. This bounce is there, but it's very, very slow. So again, had I chosen the 398 strike and kept that and had it at 50, at one point we spiked up almost to 100. And I don't doubt that as the day progresses, this is gonna get back to 4,000. Actually, Adam Mancini said in a recent tweet, I'm not gonna read it, but he says 4,000 is up next. You know what? Let me just pull it up because I might say it wrong. 4,000 and then 4013. I'm not sure what significance 4013 is. Oh yes, that was the support from this morning. Wow. If this thing makes it back to 4013, then I would definitely have missed out on lots of profit. This is going to get to about 50, 60 if it gets to 40. If it gets to 4,000, yeah, this is going to be worth some decent money. So, yeah, I screwed up. I sold early. Um, I knew I couldn't look at the computer. And actually, the irony is I just got up and walked away out of frustration because I got two more assignments before I could even start. I haven't even finished the other one. And I'm like, if I keep this up, I won't get a chance to eat until like 2 o'clock, 3 in the afternoon. So I just finished eating and here we are. I'm pretty upset, but yeah, what can you do? We marked off our demand zone. Um, I should have waited for an entry here, and I'm not sure that was 12:30. 12:30. I could have got in maybe around 25, and then I could have put my stop loss at maybe 19, which we never got anywhere close to, and then let this thing run. And there we go. That would have been $25 profit right there at 50. Not a significant amount, I know, but this is proving that the strategy is working. Um, but unfortunately, I didn't have the patience to stick it through. So, oh man, I'm just, I know it would have been nice to have two positive days in a row. That's really what I would have wanted. Not so much the money made, just having two positive days in a row. And going back to, oh no, here it is. This is it. This is the option I was in, and then left and ended up losing $5, $6, whatever it was. It's now $100. I remember I got in at $34, and we've just blown past 4,000. We've blown past that on ES. Let me just put ES on. Blown past 4,000. And you know what? I bet you this. When did I exit? No, it was before this. It was this one. It was this candle that I made my sell. $29 at 12.41. $34 is what I got in. $34, and I could sell probably at 104 and made $70 today. Just man, just wow. This is one of those days where if A, I had a decent size account, and B, I followed my plan and got in with the pullback, and C, stayed in it with a lower stop loss and stayed in it until it stuck through. We're now at 4008. I Adam Mancini is prophetic. Usually he's right, so we're gonna get to 4013. And when this gets to 4013, this option is gonna be worth probably, I don't know, 120, $130. Meaning if I had stuck with my plan and gotten in here at $25, okay, and then stuck with it until this got to 413 and sold, I could have sold at 125 and made $100. All right. Or if I had a decent sized account of like 1,000, 10,000, or whatever, I could have gotten in for 250, stuck with it, and sold at 125 to make $1,000 today. Watch, there it is. It's gonna get there. We're at 4009 on ES. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. It's such a powerful slap in the face. And I wouldn't even wait for it to get to 4013. I would just sell right here. Adam and Sini. Bulls held right where they had to in ES at 4070 support, which was the first backtest of the 200 DMA. Good follow through, 4000 and 4013 were targets as posted. 4000 hit and near. I'm not going to pull up the whole tweet, but I'm sure he's saying we're near 4013. Um, I'm sure what he did was he went long, probably if I'm gonna guess, if I read his newsletter, he went long at maybe 3980 somewhere here, um, or even higher, maybe. Took off some of his profits here at 4000, and we'll probably take the rest off once we hit 4013. It is 125, and we're about to squeeze up to 4013. And when it does, this might be worth about 130, 150 maybe. I don't know. It's going to increase exponentially. Oh my god, dude. It's a continuous pattern for me. It's a continuous pattern. Take a trade, exit too early for a small win, exit too early for a loss, or exit too late for a big loss. It's just getting into the trade, and you know what? What time was that I got into this trade? 12:25. 12:25. It took 2 hours. 2 hours to go from 396 to 399. 2 hours for 3 points. Well, almost 4 points at this point, but wow, man. Well, clearly an educational day. Um, it's just so frustrating when you're trying to do one job and do another one, and limited on screen real estate. Just frustrating. And there it is. We just hit 4013 on ES and 145 on this option I was in earlier today. So if I could just hit market order, market sell right now, and boom, I would have made over $100. Oh, well, I actually feel nauseous, man. I'm so upset. And there's a voice in my head saying, "Don't let it get to you. There'll be other opportunities," and it's true, but they're just not as clear as today was just a great day. Today gave opportunity to go short and make quite a bit of money, and to go long and make quite a bit of money. If someone was able to use the strategy I've got with the 15-30 minute supply right here and taking this short, good to go. And it just keeps coming. And here, take this long, good to go. You know what? I'm curious, what would the 389 strike be right now? Wow. So I could have gotten in here at 50 and made, see, this is what I'm telling you about picking the right strike. The 399 would have made you a little over $100. But if I had gotten in with a 398 strike, now we've made $200. It's a big difference on the strike. Big difference. All right, you know what? I'm going to call and make a complaint because whoever it is that's hammering, this has been going on since 9 a.m. Dude, it's just, there's no peace and quiet, man. There's no luxury like owning a house on a big piece of land away from other humans to truly enjoy silence. No No douchebags in Lamborghinis revving their engines, no drunken, drugged up morons in the streets screaming and yelling, no obnoxious neighbors slamming their doors, moving furniture, hammering, scraping the floor. Just peace and quiet, man. It would be nice if I wasn't so incompetent doing this and I was so much of a success. I mean, look at this. Today you could have gotten in $5,000 if you had the funds, $5,000, and sold up here and made yourself $20,000 in one day. I mean, I don't know if the volume was there for that. Um, I'm going to assume it was. I'm pretty sure it would have been. I mean, this is SPYs, plenty of liquidity. You could have gotten in 5,000 something dollars, or let's say you got in at 52 and you got $5,200 worth of 100 contracts, and you decided to sell here at 253, all 100 contracts, and you just made yourself 20,000 bucks in one day. And this isn't really a massive move on SPY for the day. This is what, a 5-6 point move? 396 to 400. 4 point move. Almost 5. To be able to make that kind of money, to live in a home away from other humans and not deal with the stress. I mean, just one day I'm gonna get there. One day. I don't want to do any more updates, but I think it's necessary. 4013 was the ultimate target. It's already gone past that. We're now at 4020, and it looks like we're going to continue until 4022, which was no. Well, 4022 was a resistance that became a support, and then it was 4033, I think, or 37. So this thing's basically pulled back to the 200 DMA, or for 3970 support, or this. You know what? Let me see if I can adjust this. Daily. Nope, it looks fine. So I guess I don't know if I can really say this served as support because we did dip under it, but yeah, this is where they needed to rally, and they did it. Unfortunately, it took them a while to finally get into it, and unfortunately, I sold. I sold somewhere here, or was it here? So, and if I still hadn't sold and I kept it up until now, I mean, this thing has just hit almost $200. I mean, and if I had gotten into the 398, we're about to hit $300. Oh, and remember what I said about VIX? I mentioned how, come on, you know what? Maybe I should invest in a mouse that's wired. This is a Microsoft mouse. Maybe that's the problem. What was I doing? Yes, let's increase this. So remember I had adjusted this down after this very clean supply had formed for VIX. I had thought it might make it down to here, where we made a very clean, and this was like an hour, or maybe more like a 30-minute. Yeah, a clean 30-minute demand had formed, but we just blew past that. I mean, nothing's slowing this thing down. Looks like we may make it up to here. So if there was a day to make some money, it was today. Either taking it short earlier this morning. This one, you know what? I like shorts like this. I like this because it's consistent. It's quick. Each candle is about the same length, all red candles straight down. Unlike this slow scraping upwards movement. This I should have taken. Um, if I had went small here and taken this would have been a big win, and I would have probably had more comfort in taking this long and letting it ride since I already made some profits today. And I probably would have put my stop loss down here and used some of the profits I made today going down as cushion for this to come up. But this is you don't get days like this often. So yeah, and this is probably one of the biggest green days in a while. Well, no, it is. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me show you what I'm looking at. God, man, I'm so tired. Last decent green day looked like it was maybe here. No, no, here. Nope. Honestly, I don't know. I think this one. This is a good. Nope. That's only 4 point. Well, this is 4 points, isn't it? 396 to 400. Yeah. Man, the money you can make on a 4 point move if you can catch the tops and the bottoms is just phenomenal, man. Close to the top and the bottom. Remember I was saying how you could have made 2,000, 20,000 here? You could have sold this thing right here, but anyways, yeah, enough. Yep, it still keeps going. We've bypassed 401. Look, what? Okay, come on. 4,000 was the first target, blew past it. 4013 was the next target, blew past it. 4022 was the next target, blew past it. So, yeah. The day I take a trade in the right direction and I sell for, it's just really, seriously, you just have to laugh. I took this long and lost money. Oh, yeah. I should have had the stop loss way down here, and just let it ride. Anyways, all right, I have a client later on this afternoon, like I said, so I'm gonna sign off and um get ready for that long drive in Miami traffic to go train him. I do want to point out that increase this, that we did end up coming close to this level. I don't remember why I put this level on, and I don't really feel like backing up to look, but whatever this level is, I'm going to go ahead and adjust it. This level just didn't mean anything, but it's possible we may come back here because we are doing a bit of a cool off. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and end this and submit this early because I don't think I'll get home in time to. By the time I get home tonight, it's going to be like around 9 o'clock or later. So it's an hour on average just to drive to go train this client, and it's an hour to train them. So about 3.5 hours for $70. All right.